Yo, what is going on, you slackers? I am your host, Slackerz Gaming, bringing you the next episode in our potential newcomer tournament. So if you haven't seen, real quick, I created a 36 potential newcomer tournament. It is a double elimination, I remember to say that. And basically, each day I upload one matchup from the tournament. And I go over some pros and cons. I guess mainly just pros for the character, maybe some cons. But and then at the end of the episode, I give my vote for the character. And then down in the comments, you guys tell me who you would vote for in this particular matchup. And then it's just kind of a fun way to kind of gauge a little bit of interest in from the community to see who the overall community, I guess, really kind of sees as like the favorites and front runners. And eventually we're going to have a winner. So, yeah, that's pretty much the gist of the whole tournament. So let's jump into today's episode. And we got to go over last week's results. And sadly, we are getting to a lot more of these matchups where we're in the loser bracket now. So, like I said, it's double elimination. So, loser bracket, all of these characters that are in the matchups already have one loss. So, if they lose here on out, they are done from the tournament, sadly. But it was going to happen eventually. So today's results are from last week's Game 33, Monster Hunter versus Chibi Robo. And I don't remember off the top of my head. Somebody down in the comments actually tallied up the votes. It's cool to see somebody else tallying up the votes. I don't mind it at all. But I don't know who you tallied up for votes, technically. So it's cool to see the numbers at a certain point, but I still have to do it, the night before, or the week that it ends. So I still got to tally it up myself. But yeah, if you want to tally it up yourself, go ahead. But the results are in. This one was actually a very close one. The loser is Chibi Robo, lost 28-26. Monster Hunter edges out Chibi. It's sad for Chibi because I know for this matchup I voted for Monster Hunter. I just think there's more evidence and more of a chance for Monster Hunter to be playable in Smash Bros. That's the only reason I voted. I still would have loved to have seen Chibi as a playable character in Smash Bros here, but it was tough, and especially because Chibi had to become a replacement character for somebody else that already got deconfirmed, which was, if I believe, Mimikyu. So Chibi really only had one matchup in the tournament and had to go to the loser bracket right away. So sad to see. Only lost by 2, so still had a pretty decent showing. But yeah, that's the results for that one. So Monster Hunter does move on. Monster Hunter is going to be facing Banjo-Kazooie in Game 41, so that'll be pretty interesting, I think. Yeah, let's move on to today's matchup, which is back on this side of the loser bracket, which is Game 39. There we go. Game 39, Buzzwole, an Ultra Beast Pokemon from Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, against Excitebiker from Excitebike, classic retro Nintendo game. So let's jump into it, shall we? So first up, Buzzwole. I don't see a lot of buzz, no pun intended, but I don't see a lot of buzz going on for Ultra Beast as playable Pokemon. First of all, I'm kind of in the minority, I guess you could say, for this one. The only reason I believe an Ultra Beast has a legit chance to be a playable Pokemon, and I don't mean just Buzzwole in general, I mean all the Ultra Beast. I just picked Buzzwole. Buzzwole's basically representing all the Ultra Beast in this tournament. So if you think an Ultra Beast has a chance to be playable, especially in, I guess, this matchup, if you think the Ultra Beast would win, vote for Buzzwole. It's just the Ultra Beast I chose. So, but I seriously think that okay, let me back up just a bit. So, Pokemon always gets a new rep in Super Smash Bros. And a lot of people are expecting it again this time, right? Well, we have yet to see a new playable Pokemon rep, so, there's still a lot of speculation. There's the Virgibun leak that's going around that I still believe in myself. It says Decidueye is not playable. He also said Lycanroc and Mimikyu are not playable. Mimikyu was confirmed because it's a Pokeball Pokemon. And a lot of speculation right now is on Incineroar as the leading candidate. I still think Like I said, an Ultra Beast has a chance, possibly Zeraora, if they're going to indeed go with the Gen 7 rep, because I believe Virgibun said there is a Gen 7 Pokemon that is playable. So the only reason I think Ultra Beast have a chance is because usually when a new Pokemon becomes, is a rep for Smash Bros, they seem to play a pretty prominent or a big role in the anime. And spoilers, so if you want to skip this, like skip 15 seconds ahead. Ash actually does catch Buzzwole in the anime. I don't think that's come out in the English version yet, but in the other version, he did capture Buzzwole. So now that that's out of the way, I still think an Ultra Beast is a really good chance, and because of how Buzzwole is it's just kind of like shown in the anime, I really do think that it could be, just because of when Sun and Moon got introduced, it introduced two things really: Alolan forms and Ultra Beast. And I still think it's funny. Maybe I've missed it, but I don't think I've seen any Ultra Beast in Pokeball Pokemon. Maybe it could be a new item, and I'd be okay with that. You know how they got Pokeballs, Master Balls? They could also now go Beast Balls, and the Beast Balls only send out, Ultra Beast. I'd be okay with that. But since I still haven't seen anything like that, I think an Ultra Beast still has a decent shot. I really do. I really do. But again, maybe I'm in the minority on this one. But let's move to the Ultra Beast opponent, Excitebike. Now, this is one that has been... I mean, we could say it's been Excitebike's been wanted for the past number of games, ever since the retro kind of, retro reps have been a thing. Excitebike and Balloon Fighter, Mach Rider to an extent, have always kind of been at like the top of the expected retro reps. Never have got him. I believe he's an assist trophy in Brawl, I want to say. Yeah, assist trophy in Brawl. Right? I think so, yeah. And then he got removed. But, I don't know. Excitebike, what do you say about it? Like I said, he'd be a perfect fit for the retro rep. He's got a long-standing history with Nintendo. Sure, there's not many games in the franchise, but again, that's why Excitebike makes a perfect pick for that retro rep. From Nintendo, Nintendo Entertainment System. I don't really know what to say about Excitebike. He just really fits the mold of retro rep perfectly to me, and if he got in, I have no problem with it. I can see it happening, but in this game, I still think a fact is kind of overlooked, or maybe underlooked, however you want to look at that, is so all these leaks are coming out, and it's Shadow and Ken and Skull Kid and Isaac and so on and so forth, and it's just kind of like that same group pretty much in almost every single leak. I still think Sakurai has something up his sleeve. I still think he's going to have a character that's just kind of out of left field. Maybe it's still another retro. Maybe it's a retro rep. Maybe it's a WTF character. Maybe it's a third party nobody's thinking of, really. But I still think, besides that core group, I still think Sakurai might have one or two tricks up his sleeve. And it's not just... I know he's basing a lot of this, at least it seems like he's basing a lot of the new roster off of Smash, from the Smash ballots. I don't know. I think he's still going to have maybe one or two tricks up his sleeve. And I could still see one of the more popular retro reps get into this game as a playable rep. But for my vote, I'm still leaning towards Buzzwole. I'm still leaning towards an Ultra Beast being playable because just the anime plays a big role. I know Incineroar plays a big role because I believe Incineroar's on Ash's team, or at least I don't know what evolution form is on his team right now, but I think one of those evolution forms is getting decent amount of like screen time and kind of not backstory, but like just build up time, to development time. So I think Ultra Beast Pokemon in general, I think, have the better chance over Excitebike right now. So my vote is going to go for Buzzwole and the Ultra Beast. I'm probably running long on this video again. I always try to keep these under 10 minutes, but I don't know how long I've been recording. But anyway, that is my vote. I'm voting for Buzzwole, the Ultra Beast. That is getting my vote. Let me know who you guys got down in the comments, and we'll find out the winner of this next Wednesday. Yeah, but I guess that's all I got for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed as usual. Hopefully we catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody.